Laughing Brook. Poetry for sensual consciousness. Between a rock and a hard place, there the stream of life flows, all none the less. Into ever open meadows, lonely land. Wind cries, the moon. I feel the sun shine. I love the clouds roaming round the hills. Soft the raven craws, colorful the heather, wild washing mossy brook. I let the buzzing buzz, I let the sun grow gold, I kiss the last of daylight. I am who beholds all evers in this in-between. All eves forever shine their light in me. It just is. The only proof he needed for the existence of God was music. That's not a quote by Johann Sebastian Bach or any pope, but a line taken from a novel by science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. Slaughterhouse-5, if you're curious. The novel tells a strangely weird story of a man who is experiencing a life that seems completely out of control, being like a pinball between forces that appear erratic, enigmatic, and unsympathetic. A Kafkaesque world. Yet in there is this sentence about music, where music is being implicitly described as the presence of the divine. There's something so strong and touching in music, it overcomes the forces of chaos and disempowerment. It opens a sense of a greater harmony, a living and pulsating order in which all existence rests and flows. Now, with music, it all depends. Some people's pleasures are other people's nuisance. Some people's harmony is other people's noise. But there is a magic about music as such, and what it does to us and for us. In our age of consumerism, a lot of music is commoditized and has become a part of the textures of our lives. Music is in every movie and video game and every supermarket. Yet we do not think of movies and video games and supermarkets in terms of music. Music is part of the fabric of the overall experience of watching a movie, playing a video game, shopping in a supermarket. And frequently, we aren't even aware of it. But it is there to touch us and direct our emotions, our experience, and our behavior, and does so very effectively. For it evokes emotions, and emotions color the way we see the world and how we respond to it. It's a curious experiment to watch commercials with turning off the sound. You will look at them with different eyes and maybe note things you haven't been aware of before. By turning it off, I may be able to detect its effect from the shadow it leaves when it's gone. Or you could experiment by wearing noise-cancelling headphones in a supermarket and observe what it does to your shopping and your experience. There is something, though, about turning my awareness directly to music as such, to focus on it and truly listen. Listening intently to music will create something like an interaction. I begin to hear the music with more clarity and depth, with a stronger understanding. But it will also do something in me, even change the way I listen and the things I am hearing in it. This can be analytical, observing instruments, rhythms, patterns, etc. But the real magic in music unfolds when I allow myself to sink into it, when it touches me in a way that words cannot describe in full. All words are an approximation at best, but easily can turn into a distraction and mislead from this numinous experience. Yet anyone who has experienced music this way knows what I'm talking about. It's the magic that can happen at a concert or in an ecstatic dance session. In that regard, it is indeed exactly like encountering the divine, this ever-flowing stillness, this beautiful being that just is, where I simply know with every fiber of my existence that I am being held in an order that envelops everything, permeates everything, holds everything. Just like the divine, music is always in the now, that moment I am experiencing. When I take a step back from this and enter an observer position, I may note this divine quality that is being present in music, or is it more like music is being present in it? I might become aware how this divine presence is not only in music, but gleams in everything. And when I move on from here, I might realize how all those experiences, every now, resonates and unfolds within me, even though they don't originate in me. I am in the presence of something beyond words. And isn't God, the divine, beyond all concepts and doctrines and practices and traditions revised around it? harmonious beauty, effortless flow, an emptiness that is full and complete, untarnished acceptance, and overflowing love? If I allow myself to sink into this, I may realize that this is my essence. And if I sink deeper, I might realize that really there is no such thing as me. Everything just is. But what is everything? It just is. Into ever. Open meadows. Lonely land. Wind cries. The moon. I feel the sun shine. I love the clouds roaming round the hills. Soft the raven crows. Colorful the heather, wild washing mossy brook. I let the buzzing buzz. I let the sun grow gold. I kiss the last of daylight. I am who beholds all evers in this in-between. All eves forever shine their light in me. this episode took you on a bit of a ride. I hope you didn't skid out of the saddle. And just kinda staying in the same realm, but seen from a different perspective, I'm currently working on an episode called Toroidal Ambiguation. I already announced it, but sometimes life and a piece of art have a life of their own. Sometimes. I, for myself, came to the resolution to spend this year practicing to live from being and to act with ease. Something that is quite a challenge in a work-oriented, performance-obsessed, and generally restless version of normal, which is running as the operating system of our minds, mine included. So, in being, to be in being means to have arrived where there is a sense of unhurriedness, which is not passiveness. Anyway, sometimes that takes time. My name is Laughing Brook. I'm a poet, a dancer, mystic, nature coach, and man whisperer. If you liked this one and you would like to support me, how about a positive rating and a comment on whichever platform you're listening to this? Share it with friends. It lives by recommendation. And of course, come back for the next episode, which will come in its own time. But until then, do not despair, my friend. Feel free to take a tour of the episodes that are already online at laughingbrook.net or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thank you for joining me today, and keep on flowing, bumping and jumping with the stream of life.